Now, to be honest, I think it's a very simple equation. Large numbers plus unlimited support equals victory. Do what you want. So
Yeah.
I think we're going to see an awful loss of long-term liberal policies come into effect right now.
The average teenager.
Yeah, I have to agree with right wing. They're gonna have free reign over the state, and they can practically do whatever they like.
Hello, I'm left wing.
Well, I'm sorry. I once again having a mental breakdown.
78. Oh, calm down. We've still got a few minutes left of the show. You're not meant to go 8 for the
6 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing we need down here.
Yeah. So down in the Mariana Trench.
Yeah, the oxygen level is getting low.
Yeah, I think we've heard a bell, but
don't worry.
Sorry, right wing's opinion.
78-7. I mean, if that's not a mandate, I don't know what a mandate is. Because that,
a mandate.
I mean, such is the scale of this demolition job that they will have to extend around to the opposition benches. So that now both sides of politics will be quite literally, with the exception of a small corner of what the communist governments call dissidents in the right hand corner. There'll be almost bipartisan support. The opposition will be applauding. The benches opposite to the government will be applauding what the government has to say because they'll be from the same side. And there'll be Katter's Australian Party, Rob Katter and Shane Knuth, or however he likes to pronounce his name, sitting there. I think Miss Palaszczuk's got a huge job in front of her. Mm. But like Mr. Robertson in New South Wales and like Mr. Andrews in Victoria, they've got to lead their party back from an annihilation. And I think at this moment, Mr. Andrews in Victoria may be slightly close to achieving that. Mr. Robertson needs to get his face on television before anyone will know who he is. and Miss Palaszczuk, she
needs to learn how to spell her name.
She really needs to build up the Labor Party again. Like the weight of comments on internet sites were against the Labor government, as you'd expect. And some people even went as far as to call anyone who voted for the Labor Party as traitors to Queensland. I think that might be going a little bit too far.
Yeah,
just a little. Yeah.
Katter's Australian Party.
Yes, I think we should discuss that. Firstly, let's go to the average teenager first. What do you think about what Katter's Australia Party is going to do? Do you think they have enough influence now? 2 seats out of a total of how many was it?
75.
No, total.
Oh,
I think about 80.
Oh,
but
I can't do math.
Would you say they have a good influence here, or would you say they're just a bunch of independents?
Yeah, I think they're just a bunch of independents. When the Liberal Party has 75 seats or so, I don't think 2 seats is going to influence much of the decisions. Mm. Like I said before, they have a free reign over the state, and they'll do whatever they like.
Left wing? Are you giving your opinion on the issue?
I'm probably going to have to agree with the average teenager there. I can see them having some influence, and unfortunately, I can see them doing even better in future elections, as far as North Queensland is concerned.
Yes, and what about rural areas in the rest of Australia? Do you think they might be getting behind Katter's party?
I think it's really too early to say. The Katter's Australia Party wasn't around when we had the last major state election, and wasn't around when we had the federal election. So we can't really say yes, but when it does come around, I think we'll be able to make a judgment, and I fear there might be more support than I'd like to admit.
I think we can expect Katter's Australian Party to win about 3 or 4 even seats in the federal parliament, and that could be quite decisive if it turns out to be closer than we think. But I think you need to go back to in Queensland. Queensland is a very volatile electorate group. 1998, Labor 44 seats. They went down one and won government. National Liberal Coalition 32 seats. Then there were independents that were 2 seats, and the third party was led by a woman by the name of Miss Heather Hill, and they won 11 of the 89 seats. That's pretty big. Do you know what the party was?
I'm presuming at that time, One Nation.
One Nation. And do you know how many seats they have now? From going from having 1/8 of the parliament in Queensland to now?
0.
Correct. So
Yay!
Yeah, I think One Nation are
stupid.
Maybe not stupid, but they were certainly
pointless.
Controversial.
To say the very least.
Might be the word I was looking for. But yeah, they did have some enormous power, along with the Democrats, especially, and they've now completely disappeared. So Qatar's Australian Party shouldn't be saying we're here to stay just yet.
No, I think to be honest, I think even until a party really poses a substantial threat, I can't see it as being one that will pose a substantial threat. To be honest, they need to get more seats before they can even consider themselves a real alternative to the others.
I think they would have been hoping for more seats. I think they would have been hoping for Aidan McClellan to hold on to Beaudesert.
I was thinking about 5.
They would have been hoping for Carl Rackerman to win Menango. But none of those things eventuated, and they ended up with 2. So it might be slightly disappointing, but they are there.
Yeah.
They have established. And
seat. 2.
Rob Katter, I don't think they will fade to the point of One Nation, because Rob Katter, his name's Katter, that's the big advantage he has, and he's in a seat that has been in an area that's been held by a member of his family at least for the last 45 years. He will stay. As long as he wants to be there, he will stay. He can be threatened by the LNP, he can be threatened by the ALP, but unless something huge happens and he decides to become a Green, then I think Qattar's Australian Party will at least have one member in the Queensland Parliament for a long time to come.
You know what? I've decided to pack my bags. This is far too safe an electorate. I'm off to somewhere more controversial.
Like, yeah, I'm going to contest the...
I'm going to Brisbane.
Yeah, Melbourne. Headed by Adam Bandt.
Melbourne, yes.
Yeah, Adam Bandt, the only Green member of Parliament.
Okay.
So...
look, the oxygen levels are running low. We better get out of here.
Yeah, I'd like just to summarise in a couple of sentences your feelings about the Queensland election.
Obliteration, and more obliteration. Really, I can't see Labor coming back from this for quite a while, and the impact on federal will be quite interesting to see over the next few months and possibly years.
It looks like the Liberal Party was just handed a political nuke, and the fallout is going to continue for many years.
Look, even though I quite liked Anna Bligh, and I'm not too keen on Campbell Newman personally, in terms of parties, all I can do is start singing the French national anthem. And also,
Right.
la patrie, le jour de gloire arrivé.
How do you even know the French national anthem?
It's a song of victory. La Marseillaise. Onward and upward, Liberal National
Okay,
fellows.
be quiet.
Government.
No, Liberal, die, kill it, Remy, you.
Political gala next week. See you
Ah!
That's all we have time for now. We'll leave you before the election runs out.
Oxygen's running out.
Political gala
No.
next week.
Death to the Liberals.
Political gala next week.
See you later.
Political gala next week.